Yeah, we officially in the loop.
You already know. We're gonna let the song play real quick. I'll do
Yeah, man.
a little technical sharing and all that.
No doubt. You already see what it is. God is King of Power. You know what I'm saying? Word is sponsor. Holla at us, man. I know the vibes, baby boy. Uh, uh, know the vibes. We in the loop, baby.
Send you the link too real quick. You heard?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna send you the link and all that right now.
Copy, copy. Right, I've
Yeah.
been just rocking on the jack. You gonna send it? Or the book?
Yeah. You already
Yes,
know what
sir.
it is, man. We're back in the building, man. That what it is, bro. We in the
We
loop
here,
with it,
man.
man.
Another one. You know, what's the what we on? Episode 3. We moving,
Episode
baby boy.
trash. Episode trash. We missed last week. I was out in Vegas
Right,
and all that. Came back
right,
a couple days ago. You know what I mean? So we didn't really get to do last week. You know what I mean?
right.
We was going to try to catch it up, but it is what it is. We here now. And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what
we
I mean?
moving.
Things is kind of crazy right now. Like there's a lot of
Indeed.
things going on. But let's start off light. As you know, NBA trade deadline tomorrow.
Indeed.
What's your thoughts? What's going on what's going on and what you think is going to happen
Well, I
by
mean,
tomorrow?
I guess the biggest story right now is they talking about James Harden of the Brooklyn Nets possibly getting traded to the Philadelphia
Philadelphia
76ers
76ers. Yeah, I've been
for
hearing.
for for extremely disgruntled Ben Simmons, who hasn't been playing on Simmons, and I mean all season. Extra disgruntled. He's been getting the business from a lot of greats. Shaq been giving him the business. A couple of the commentators, Stephen A, my man Chris Broussard. You know, people just been voicing their opinions on how they believe he's a big baby and stuff like that, and got a man up and stuff like that, and he's losing out on millions of dollars. But I mean, anyway, he's holding his ground. But that's the biggest story. James Harden might be a little disgruntled in Brooklyn. You know, Kyrie's not playing. You know, he's standing his ground on his vax stance. KD out hurt. Also on the front is Russell Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? LeBron said something the other day when they played against the Milwaukee Bucks when they got smacked by
Right.
Giannis and them, and he said we just not on their level. So people was really shocked by Braun saying that. So they think that's an inclination on maybe they might be looking to trade
And,
Russell Westbrook, aka Westbrick. You know what I'm saying?
but
So
let's keep it a buck on that. Like,
yeah,
who's taking Westbrook right now? He done been to how many teams now?
yeah.
And
I mean, what
with
about four,
no
right? I think
major
about four.
success, with no major success since KD left. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I think that's the furthest he went. Right. That's the furthest, right?
Like so,
OKC. Yeah.
who's really going to take him? And that was the question in the beginning. And I ain't going to front. I fell into the sweepstake thing and getting hyped because, and I'm not a Laker fan by any means, but I fuck
Right.
LeBron, and
Right.
we've been able to see LeBron make it work with so many different players. I didn't figure that this one would be the one that he wouldn't be able to make it work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I kind of even thought that, you know what I'm saying, it would have worked. He would have got it to work some type of way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And people are feeling, I guess, at this point, you know what, like the season ain't over and stuff like that, but from what we've seen, like from what we've seen from them so far, it seems like it's not really working. I mean, Russell Westbrook, he just with the turnover, even though he fixed the turnovers a little bit, he just be missing a lot of shots. He's never been the greatest shooter, but he be going like 1 for 10. You know what I'm saying?
Hard,
9 for 20.
That going hard could turn into a bunch of bricks.
Right. I mean, let's granted, the people saying he's gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer. You know, averaging a triple double for the last 2 seasons, if I'm not mistaken, 2 or 3 seasons. But the triple doubles don't make championships. You know what I'm saying? That's what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got to see what's going to happen with that, man. You know, they might want to move him. The word on the wire is they might be trying to get John Wall. You know what I'm saying? Might be looking at Houston to bring them over John Wall, who will just be a better fit than West. But in terms of what you said,
Houston 2 seasons ago,
he was.
So they're going to take him back? I don't think that's going to happen.
Right, you know, it'd have to be like a 3-team trade. You know, they might take him back. Listen, they don't got Harden no more. They might, you know, a team might think he can work without another superstar, him being the main guy. You know what I'm saying? Because he is an assist machine, right? And he's a rebounder machine. So who knows? I mean, but you're right. That's a very valid point. But who knows?
You say he's an assist? I mean, he can get assists, but
I mean, he's averaging triple doubles, and that means he's averaged more than 10 assists. You know what I'm saying? Almost a game. So,
but that comes at the risk of a lot of
Paul. He's not a Chris Paul as far as the point guard.
It's a lot of other risks that come along where, like the assists don't even add up to the amount of dysfunction he's gonna cause. You feel me?
In terms of
turnovers, him shooting the ball, him controlling the ball, like he passes the ball as an absolute last resort.
Right.
Like he's no means Jason Kidd or nothing like that.
Oh, please. Like I said, or Chris Paul or anybody in that spectrum and stuff like that. Even James Harden is a better point guard as far as dishing the ball than he is. But like I said, it still might work with him being the main guy.
And
you know what I'm saying? And not having to play in unison with other players.
He doesn't want to pass and he can't shoot. So
Definitely
it's like, sheesh.
Definitely
Kings did a big
I say
trade.
He does want to pass it. That's how he averages triple doubles. Like I said, if he's the man on the team, he's definitely going to want to dish it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's been a nut, but like I said, he's gotten better with the pass, and that's how he's able to average a triple-double. But again, to my point, it might work with him being the main guy. But also, like you're saying, who's going to take him? I still think a lot of teams will take him because he has still a lot left in the tank. But it's just the team that takes him. What's your goal? Are you trying to get him because you're trying to think you're going to go further in the playoffs? You're trying to go to the you're trying to look forward to winning the championship or going even down that road. So it's a big question, man. It's definitely a big question, a big question mark. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Well, we'll see. We got 1 day left. We'll figure it out.
No, absolutely.
I don't think nothing major like that is going to happen. I don't think James Harden will be anywhere but in Brooklyn. I don't think Russell Westbrook could be anywhere but in L.A. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Before we even move on, I think that is a really great chance of that happening. Actually, I just saw a report where they said the talks is getting a little deeper. Between the Nets and Philly, where it actually might happen. So I think it's a chance of the James Harden and Ben Simmons is better happen than someone taking Russ. You know what I'm saying? They might be stuck with Russ. You know, remember what they all.
No, that's a fact. I would say there's a higher probability of that than Russ getting traded anywhere. But then at the same time, it's like if anything, where I would have seen Russ probably make a move. I thought it would be probably Sacramento, and then they just made a move. So then it's like, that's not happening.
Right.
Hield is gone, so that's out the window now.
Right, exactly. And that's people saying they should have took Hield over Russ, but you know, Braun made that call. Braun wanted Russ, thought he could make it happen, but everybody
on paper that should look better. I'll be like, I would have did the same thing. Me as the GM today, I would have did the same thing if LeBron said do that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen, of who Russell Westbrook is, you know what I'm saying? You like, listen, Braun, like you said, Braun's been making it work with everybody he's been with. You know what I'm saying? So who's to say that was a bad decision? You think he would make it work, but you know, Russell himself hasn't been able to contribute and adjust to be a part of that nucleus, man, to make them really a winning team. So we'll see how that works out. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, out of line. So yeah, let's keep it pushing.
Yes, sir.
Where we at next? Your man Biden is giving out crack pipes. Let's play the video, man.
Broadway Joe, your man Broadway Joe.
California seek recognition.
I seek and ask consent
I
to
read
address
that,
House
man.
a minute and rise and extend remarks.
I don't even know where to go with that one, man. He's giving out. What's the word behind he giving out crack pipes to?
In 2020,
check the video
US
out.
drug overdoses due to fentanyl skyrocketed and is now reported to be the leading cause of death for Americans aged 18 to 45. The leading cause of deaths for Americans between 18 and 45.
I don't hear the volume on the video.
Is imported fentanyl, mostly coming across our open southern border. Instead of combating this epidemic by prosecuting drug traffickers or banning molecularly
I don't know
altered
if the people
fentanyl
hear it, but I know I don't hear it.
the Biden administration is making America's drug problem worse by actually putting crack pipes distributed into the hands of users. Crack pipes distributed by the U.S. government into the hands of drug users. Yes. This has been already modeled in San Francisco, so I guess we want to do the Californication of the rest of the country with these crazy ideas.
Yes, there we go.
From the Biden administration. Boy, we've gone from just don't do it to, hey, just hand it all out. It's unbelievable that this is a policy in the time of drug problems in this country skyrocketing, harm coming to people, and the Biden administration wants to hand out free crack pipes in the name, I guess, of racial equity. Unbelievable.
What purpose does the gentlewoman from
Yo, what's crazy about that is you got a white dude, right? And he is the one that's outraged by it.
Right. Right.
Yo, he wants to give out. Now you already see they opening up all these spots where the dope heroin addicts could go and get their needles. They could go shoot up, and worse come to worse, if they overdose, there's somebody there that can administer the medicine that'll keep them from dying. So,
yeah, it's crazy.
Now we handing out crack pipes. What does this do for who? What does this do good for?
No, absolutely, man. I mean, all I got to say about this, like as that gentleman was saying, like, what's the purpose of this? I mean, I don't get it, man. Because obviously, people in our communities are affected much more than I believe any other community. Even the other communities definitely might have people that smoke crack, but not like in the ghettos. You know what I'm saying? In places that we're from, right? So offer them free crack pipes. I don't know what they're insinuating there. It sounds like they're insinuating and promoting the selling of crack and the using of crack. You know what I'm saying? My thing is like, listen, if people gonna smoke crack, let them go find a crack pipe on their own. Don't offer them free crack. You know what I'm saying? You go find a crack pipe on your own if that's what you want to do. But for the president of the United States, of the free world, you know what I'm saying? Broadway Joe, Congress Joe, touchy-feely Joe, to say he's gonna offer free crack pipes to people that use the drug crack cocaine is blasphemous to me, man. That's my opinion. It's blasphemy.
Now that's a fact. Somebody said in the comments, like, do they got a designer one? Like what is gonna be so good about their crack pipe? Like, let me go just like, or is it just the fact that it's free? How much are they are crack pipes going for?
Right. They're probably gonna have a chip.
Is it hard to come by?
It's probably gonna COVID test everybody. It's probably gonna COVID test them at the same time when you take a.
This shit is weird. This shit is weird, son. Like, what kind of shit is we on, bro? Where
United Snakes of America, man. That's, you know what I'm saying?
You remember what was that? The Wire, where they had Amsterdam, where it's getting out of control. I mean, listen, I wouldn't say it would be wrong with legalizing drugs all across the board, because a drug is an addiction, and with an addiction, you're gonna need to fill it. It is what it is. That's not going nowhere, right? But to help is something different. Like, I can understand y'all being like, you know what, we're going to decriminalize drugs all the way across the board, and that's what we're gonna do. But to actually be like, well, since we're doing that, I'm gonna help you get it. It's some weird shit to me.
No, absolutely. I mean, you're gonna get your crack. I'm gonna help you smoke it. For something to be so detrimental to our communities, so people have lost.
And it's still illegal, ain't it? Crack is
absolutely.
Crack is still illegal. So how is this gonna work?
Yeah, absolutely. Great point. Like this is still you're giving people time, years for selling it, but you're saying we're going to offer the users, we're going to help the users by offering them the utensils so they can smoke. You know what I'm saying?
But
I
you
mean,
know what it is, though? I'm gonna tell you what it is. See, the government is responsible for the crack epidemic in the begin with.
Indeed, of course.
So now that y'all got it, we want to help y'all get y'all accessories too.
Yeah, we're gonna push the envelope. You know, so we bringing it in anyway. So we're gonna make sure we can keep making our money off of it, bringing it in, selling it, and then locking people up, and we get money from people spending time in jail. We know
This
how the whole circle goes. You know what I'm saying? But you know, in that case, why not give whatever people smoke free Dutchess? Why not? Weed is legalized in certain states. Why not give people free bongs, right? Let's send a free bongs, and we're gonna send free raw paper and free Dutchess.
I'm with
Whatever
that.
you use, we gonna send y'all boxes of that.
That's a
Why
fact.
not do that?
Not for nothing. If weed wasn't such a lazy drug, we could all protest for that. We want
You know
equal
what I'm saying?
rights. But niggas who smoke weed is not protesting shit.
Right. For the free utensils, so to speak.
It's not
You know what I'm saying?
protesting nothing.
To the roll they shit up. You know what I'm saying? Free boxes of Dutchess, free boxes of Phillies, whatever you smoke, free raw paper.
That's a fact, though. We should all write
free
a letter
guava,
to
pounds of the
Biden.
guava.
Like, since you're giving out crack pipes, this is some type of discrimination. You're
You know
giving
what
out
I'm
crack
saying?
pipes, and I don't have a way to smoke my weed.
Right. Absolutely.
Like, what's up with that?
Absolutely. For
Dutch
something that's
Masters-
actually legal.
I mean,
in a lot of
backwoods
states.
costs $10 a pack, bro. I get 5
Indeed.
of
Oh,
them.
but I forgot about the woods. The woods.
I get
You know what
5
I'm
of them
saying?
for $10, my nigga.
Send people cases of those, man. You want to help somebody else? Send people
I need
cases of
help.
those, man.
I definitely need help.
You
These
know.
shits is expensive, nigga.
So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what the agenda is behind that, man. But it definitely seems blasphemous and it seems out of order. So
Facts.
you
So
know?
let's move. Let's move right along. Let's see what we got lined up here. I got niggas messaging me some other shit.
Yeah.
Notifications. Liddy. We got a new Derrick Jackson on the scene, man. Let's just hit a video.
Finally, a man keeping it
See, I
100.
had my first child when I was 17. Then I met another woman. I had my next one at 24. Then my third baby's mom, I met her when I was 28. And of course, I wasn't ready to settle down at those ages. You know, I mean, I'm out here, I'm doing my thing. But they were. They was ready to settle down at those ages. And I'm sure a lot of you men out here have came across women in your life that were good women. Women that loved you unconditionally, women that held you down. Most men out here have had plenty of good women in their life. You know, I've had women during that time and plenty of women after that time. And guess what? They were all good women, all ready to settle down. But I wasn't. But now we're going to sit up here as men and we're going to act like they is the problem. We're going to act like women are the problem. They the ones that we want to demonize now. Wow, y'all funny. You know, I'm seeing a lot of these pop up channels starting, running behind Jughead. You know, Gooseneck. Talking about high value. These women didn't care what you had. They just wanted you. But we forgot about them. We look over them. You see, and now we want to start asking questions like, what do you bring to the table? You wasn't asking that when she was putting up that bail money to get you out of jail. Wasn't asking that. You know, you wasn't asking what does she bring to the table when you was coming in drunk and when you was running up her phone bill with all the collect calls. Putting her in debt that she's still trying to get out of to this day. You wasn't asking that question then. You know, y'all like to say, what do they bring to the table? Well, you remember when she would serve you dinner every night? You know, wake up in the morning and serve you breakfast when you didn't even have a table? Oh, yeah, you don't want to talk about those women. The women that was there from day one, the women that held you down, loved you unconditionally, didn't give a damn about whether or not you was a high-value man. Wow, that's interesting. But now y'all want to run around and demonize them like they was the problem. You see, I can't stand when men don't take accountability for the things they've done.
Accountability.
Not realizing that when it comes to being scandalous, when it comes to letting them know that being faithful and being true don't mean nothing, we taught them everything they know. But we don't want to own up to that.
Facts. So, how you feel about that?
From what I heard, I mean, it sounded like he was just talking about men taking accountability, right? And he was trying to I think he was trying to giving the women props, like the real women that was in men's lives props. Am I correct? Because it was kind of low. I couldn't really hear everything. What he was saying.
Facts.
Yeah. So I mean, I gotta say that's partially true. I mean, because every relationship is kind of different, but there are some great women out here. Like the points that he made in terms of dudes that not necessarily had their shit together, you know what I'm saying, might be getting caught up in different situations and going to jail and call and collect and just, not being an actual high value men, but some women just still had their backs. You know what I'm saying? It's 100% facts, you know what I'm saying? But, every relationship is different, every situation is different. But overall, for what he was saying, I think people got to just take heed to that and kind of take it for what it is, you know what I'm saying? And if dudes can relate to that, you know what I'm saying, and that you're one of them people who really didn't appreciate something, it's going to be better. You know what I'm saying? If you're one of them dudes and you look back, you're like, damn, I had this one, I had one, and I lost her. You just got to try to do better, because sometimes you lose something, you can't get it back. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can get it back. You know what I'm saying? If you got any opportunity to get a good one back, I would say, try your damnedest to get it back. But other than that, you got to keep moving forward and maybe trying to make the same mistakes next time.
So, I feel where you're coming from, and everything you said was on point. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the bell for that. Everything you said was on point. But this is my thing with these type of niggas, right?
Yes, sir.
These type of niggas, they come on these platforms and they just try to say a whole bunch of shit to get women to agree with them. You feel me? So that they can share some type of connection. Like, because women are going to share this in hopes that men see this so that men accept the women for who they are. See, this is the problem. This is the conversation that's not being had, right? He talked about his 3 baby mothers that he had, and he wasn't ready to settle down, but he had these 3 baby mothers, and he kept it pushing. They was good women and so forth and so forth.
Oh, I didn't even hear a part about the baby mom.
That's what he was saying. He started off where he was like, he was this age, and he met this woman and his first baby mother, and he was this age, and all of this, that, and the third. All of that is cool, but what that doesn't do is that doesn't give women a green light to carry on what that last nigga did to you, what he did to you, him,
indeed,
that nigga,
right,
3
absolutely.
times.
Now I got a little more context. I got a little
3
more
times,
context.
like at the end of the day, that don't give you the excuse to be like, you know what, I'm gonna punish the next nigga, or the next nigga should be like, nigga, this is shit you should be talking to your counselor and your therapist about. This ain't shit that you should be on a public platform trying to throw a battery in women's back when shit is already fucked up in the black community, nigga. You feel me? These same women is doing shit like this. See what's going on? Niggas is out of sipping paint.
Move the video to the middle of the screen, because it's like blocked. Where me and your screen is like blocking part of the video. Move the video you have, like move it to the middle of the screen. Or move ours. There you go. Hey yo, what the? Hold up. He getting toppy?
Yes. Some chick out of sipping paint decided that she was gonna turn around and mollywop the subject. He was there to be painted.
Right, absolutely. Right. Got it. Hey, yo, where you
Like, what is we really talking about, B? Like, for real. What are we really talking about?
Yo, that's crazy. But it's crazy. Look at the other chicks just, they sitting around probably wishing that they was the ones performing.
Are they, or are they in shock that this is what's going on? Like, yo, Shorty got her hand over her mouth. Like, yo, is this what's really going on?
Right, absolutely. They
Like,
sitting there casually, man. It's
Like,
that's
wow.
That's crazy.
This what we doing?
Yo,
Who's to blame for
that's
this
nutty,
shit?
B. But and also, to it sound like fam, being that you gave me a little more this right there, right.
Who's
Now,
to blame for this shit?
I don't think there's anybody to blame, man. That's just how these some
This
of
somebody
these
mother.
girls-
More than likely, this is some little nigga mother, bro.
Absolutely. That's crazy, bro, right there. I ain't see that one. I know we
Like-
talked about a few things we was going to go over. I ain't know we was going to go over that one. I ain't see that one. I usually be seeing anything.
What this
That's-
peanut head nigga talking about, bro?
Ew.
He
But
talking
you know-
about some shit he should be talking to his therapist about. He shouldn't
Right,
be
it's
coming
that-
to the public trying to gas nobody because he damaged 3 women, 3 good women, according
Right.
to him.
Right. Right.
You're public enemy number 1, nigga.
So you sound like you just gave me some context to him. He sounds like he's trying to appease for his wrongdoing. So he's trying to appease for his wrongdoings by, you know what I'm saying, by catering to the good women that's out there that he actually did wrong.
No.
Like, fam, now I got it. You gave me some context. You know what I'm saying? Like, fam, you in no position to be talking about what good women do and what dudes, you know what I'm saying, relative to that, because you one of them fuck them niggas that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 baby moms. I mean, come on, you ain't learned after the second one, you went on and got number 3 and still didn't even, you know what I'm saying, be able to be cohesive with that one. So yeah, I got some context to it. Like, you know what I'm saying, fam, he can miss me with it. You know what I'm saying? Be it that I have more context. I didn't hear the first part of it when he's saying about his 3 BMs. You know what I'm saying? But he can miss me with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Now that I got the full context of what he's trying to portray. You know what I'm saying? Got to get my man Kevin Samuels to rip him up. Even though Kev, be ripping the females up, but I think he'll have something to say about what he's trying to portray.
I don't even think Kevin Samuels would address this meatball nigga.
I'm telling you, he would have something to say.
He's the
that dude,
meatball.
man.
Like, at the end of the day, the subject of the matter that you're speaking on is you, nigga.
Fact. Nah, agreed.
Stop trying
Agreed.
to project your shit on every other man. Because I don't
Right.
identify, nigga.
Nah, right. He's trying to clean up.
I don't
His
identify.
mess.
I don't identify. And women gonna
Indeed.
try to parade this shit around like, shoot it down. Bang, I don't identify what he's talking about. He's talking about himself. He fucked up 3
Indeed.
good women. I don't-
Indeed.
I don't
Right.
understand.
Indeed. I mean, there's other people that can relate to in terms of messing up something good, but come on, fam, not with 3 BMs and all that. You couldn't relate to any of them to try to settle to really be cohesive. So
I don't
I'm
get
with
it.
you on that.
Wonk,
We
wonk,
agree on that.
wonk. Epic failure.
Absolutely, man. You know, absolutely. That deserves the whip. That deserves the
King
sound
Kong.
effect right
So,
there.
yeah.
I want
Whip.
to shout out all
Your
urban.
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
your man,
We've been in Gucci
Jimmy.
for about an
Oh,
hour.
moving on. Oh, man, I got a lot to say about
And
this.
we in
one.
Gucci in the VIP,
Let's watch this.
right? Since we came in here having nobody
For
came
like
and
2
showed us no
hours.
courtesy, no amenities, no nothing. Period. Not even a drink of water. Asked to speak to manager. Send me a black guy out here that start telling me some bullshit. So they got the black guy racial profiling on black people. Asked to speak to manager bigger than him. Everybody disappeared. Ain't nobody come out yet. I still ain't getting no sparkling water. I still ain't getting no champagne.
Shout
I
out
still
my
ain't getting
man,
nothing.
Hitman.
I didn't have a
He said it's been
salesperson
like 8
inside of
years
my
since we've
VIP
been in the
suite
loop.
The whole time I was there, I had to keep screaming for VIP people to help me out. Now everybody don't know where the real manager is. You heard? It's time. I'm tired of this. We spending all this money as entertainers inside these stores. They hire these black people, and these black people are more racist than white people when they get their job inside of Gucci. All of a sudden, you stop playing with us, bro. Still haven't seen a manager yet. Still haven't seen a manager yet. Since I'm talking to you right now, a manager still hasn't popped out
Facts.
of Gucci. And the bill is like $29,000, but we didn't pay that yet. You heard? Why would we? They still haven't sent a manager or bottle of sparkling water or anything that says that
Sparkling
we
water.
appreciate your service for being in here in Gucci and spending that bag.
The big one.
The big one. They sent this guy. What is he possibly gonna do? You heard? What is he gonna do?
Facts. Holly
What I
said,
want to know.
Gucci
Still
was supposed to be
haven't seen a
boycotted a
manager
long
that
time
works
ago,
in it,
right?
Or everybody's just a
Indeed.
worker.
Indeed.
I see y'all in the chats, man. Live, Holly, word to it. Facts, but how you feeling about this situation, man?
Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all. First of all, I'm gonna say I actually saw that earlier, and I actually commented.
Shorty, Tracy.
I commented on in the Instagram under Jim Jones Payne, and I said, King, I said I got a lot of respect for you, King, but I think this is extra goofy. I said you a king out here, and to be begging these devils in these high fashion stores to respect you, to spending tens of thousands of dollars is just goofy to me, you know what I'm saying? And to be ranting and raving about it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you a king, you deserve better than that. And I'm saying, you better than that. So that was actually the comment I made on the Instagram when I saw that. But I'm gonna just say, and let me put this out while I talk my shit. God is King Apparel, you already know what it is. All black owned brand. God
Lady
is King
A.
Apparel. A brand fit for a king, fit for a queen. Tap into your inner royalty. I think these rappers really need to stop glorifying.
The quick commercial. The commercial. We have to do the commercial.
You understand me? Like, I'm saying, God's King, y'all see the Coogee Brim joint. Try to holler at me on Instagram, God's King Apparel. Again, back to the point at hand. These entertainers and mainly these rappers need to stop glorifying these high fashion European brands that don't give a fuck about us, man. Like I said, Gucci should have been boycotted even before they did the Sambo shit, the Sambo mask shit that with the big lips and all that was a matter of fact, I think it was a hat, scarf, mask type joint. Like, I mean,
and
that's
then
the problem.
That's the problem. They have the Noose hoodie
with the Noose hoodie facts. That too. That's the problem in our community that people, and I forget about supporting my brand. Like, that's my brand by the way. But there's a lot of other black brands, right, that people need to bring to the forefront. For some reason, entertainers and rappers, for the most part, gotta have on this brand, man. These European brands that feel accepted. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of irks my nerve, man, because like that with the Gucci and the Louis and the Bergdorf.
But you know what it is too? I'm gonna keep it a buck.
It's ridiculous, man.
Since we're talking like about black brands, like at the end of the day, black people do black people dirty, man.
They do.
And this is why he's upset. He's upset because when he goes spends money with the white people, they treat him a certain way. And he didn't get treated that way this time.
Nigga. They was treating him like a nigga in Gucci. He ain't like it.
They didn't treat him like he's used to being treated. See, that's one of the biggest problems with black business. We don't strive to be good at customer service, and we just expect people to accept what we're offering at a premium and pay. And then on the flip side, we always want a discount from our own. You know what I'm saying? So, like, business ain't good for the consumer or the businessman within the black community, bro. It's just not. It's just not.
Right.
It doesn't work.
Part of that also is, like, I understand that these brands cost thousands of dollars, right? And of course they have the stores, like I said, and you go in there, you get the champagne and you get the sparkling water, so to speak. But I understand that a lot of black brands, so to speak, don't have the status that a Gucci or Louis have. But the reason they don't have the status is because these rappers are too busy going to spend thousands of dollars in these other stores in the European brands, right? I mean, it takes time for any brand to grow. So my thing is, like, even if it's not God is King Apparel or a few other brands, you know, that, you know what I'm saying, necessarily might be black owned, you know what I'm saying, and black ran, it takes time to get to that point. But if more rappers would shout them out, you know what I'm saying, in their songs and stuff like that, instead of Gucci, Prada, like, for instance, when Fubu was popping, dudes gave, you know what I'm saying, shout to Damon John, dudes was shouting Fubu out and all of that.
Fubu, Carl Kanai, there was a whole strive for that.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, that's why he was able to get to where he was, because people really embraced it.
It was a whole time where hip-hop was involved in creating fashion. And then what happened is these people who created these brands sold their brands out and then went to work for the upper brands. You know what I'm saying? Look at at OG from Harlem. What's his name? Dapper Dan. He ran over to Gucci. You feel me?
Right.
Even the dude who just died, Virgil, he started Black and White. Soon as his shit started popping, they had to snatch him up. Now come work with us.
Right.
You understand what
But
I'm
even
saying?
though he still had black
So-
and white, that was still kind of moving. But they did Louis. It was Louis. I think Louis snatched them
Right.
up, right? Gucci. Louis.
Right. So it's like it's no real money in dealing with us, because dealing with us seems to be some type of issue within us. Like, we don't like to see ourselves. We don't like to see someone that looks just like us, someone that I know pop. We don't want that, because we want to pop. You feel me? And that's the attitude that we have in the black community, which is why I don't feel like we'll ever get to a stage where, like, we've done it. We've built brands. We've had people build brands on the back of
They
hip
have
hop,
black brands built up to the top, right?
and they divested their income. They left with the bread. Because at the end of the day, it started getting, I believe it started getting to the point where our dollar wasn't really the dollar to maintain, because it wasn't even a fraction of what these dudes is making. This is why Kanye did what he did. You feel me? I don't want to just make some Adidas shits. You know what I'm saying? I want to create some Yeezys.
Right.
These niggas ain't gonna let you just create Yeezys.
Right. I'm not going to say some Kanye West Adidas. I'm creating Yeezys. I'm creating the sneaker. I'm designing the sneaker, and they called Yeezys. They're under the Adidas brand, but these are called Yeezys, though. But even going a little further back to when brands like Karl Kanal was popping, right? And like you said, that I'm going to segue to Dapper Dan, Karl Kanal, Fubu. I always said, I had a debate with somebody else talking about the Dapper Dan, when Dapper Dan moved to Gucci. Like, Dapper Dan's, he's been, like, he's such a fixture as far as brands, going back to the days in Harlem with giving dudes Gucci tops on the range, Gucci tops on the Wrangler, Gucci seats and the Suzukis and the car seats and all that. Dapper Dan could have had, his brand supposed to be like Gucci, but of the black community. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely don't respect, in my own way, I respect Dapper Dan, but
My
I just
bad.
think
It was off-white, not black and white.
it was absolutely off-white. Yeah, we speak with black and white, off-white, same shit, basically. But Dapper Dan should have definitely had his own brand. He did not have to run the Gucci. I mean, Gucci offered him a bag, you know what I'm saying, to design some of their stuff. He ran to it. We ain't knocking no man for trying to go make his money, but I just feel like if you would have just held tight and created his own brand, the Dapper Dan brand, I think it could have been as big as Gucci or more. Because people in the black community would have supported that. We've been supporting them, but we would have supported a clothing brand with DD on it, Dapper Dan, the Dapper Dan brand, jeans, shirts, hats, all that. I think he didn't have to go to Gucci. So I think that was a mishap on his part. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. People, they get to a certain level and they want to go work for the man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what fucks it up. You know what I'm saying? For black brands to really prosper and be to the point where rappers are shouting them out and going in their stores, getting treated the way you should be treated by your own. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of the problem.
Like that was weird. But back to Jim Jones, that was weird of him to go on a whole rant in a store that
Indeed.
you're spending your money in, when you can easily just turn around and walk out.
Right.
That was kind of corny.
Right.
And he does a lot of
What
corny
they
shit.
did.
Let's be real. Jim Jones does a lot of corny shit.
A lot of suspect shit to be the capo.
And that was
You know what
corny.
I'm saying?
That was corny.
But you know what?
Like,
If you look on his Instagram, that's exactly what they did. They said they left about $30,000 worth of merchandise on the Gucci shelf and didn't pay for it. But then they went to the Louis store. I don't know if you saw. They went to the Louis store after that, and then the Bergdorf Goodman store. And they actually she's shooting a video called "Going Shopping" with the dude called Five Mike. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Five Mikes. So they went to the Louis store and the Bergdorf store, and they got treated the way they wanted to be treated. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you saw the videos. They had the champagne, they had the sparkling water. So he posted the videos right after that. You know what I'm saying? They were shooting scenes of it, doing the song and all that with the sparkling water and champagne. It was like, this is how we're supposed to be treated. Now, they know how to treat you. You know what I'm saying? In Bergdorf Goodman and the Louis store.
Right.
So I guess, you know what I'm saying, they got treated the way they wanted in those stores, and they dropped the bag, so to speak, as he referred to it. Bought some gear, you know what I'm saying, while they were shooting the video. Because this whole thing is about they shooting videos in all these stores. They shooting a video called Going Shopping, and they going shopping and, at the same time shooting the scene in each one of these stores, the Gucci, the Louis store, the Bergdorf Goodman, and I think he said the next store he was going to was a Dior store or something like that. So, I mean, I guess he got the treatment he was looking for at the other luxury brand stores. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna tell you one thing about Jim Jones. Jim Jones has realized that all publicity is good publicity.
Absolutely.
He keeps his
Absolutely.
name in everybody's mouth
Yeah.
as much as he possibly can.
Indeed. And I think that was you know what I'm saying? I think that was about more than anything. You know what I'm saying? He knew he was gonna get criticized. He knew some people was gonna
Just
bandwagon
2 weeks
him.
ago, we was talking about him kissing his mother in the mouth.
Right. Absolutely.
Now we on to the Gucci bag.
Indeed.
The Gucci store.
Indeed. Hold on one second.
You know what I mean?
Nah, it's crazy, man.
So let's see what we got next. What we got next? We about to wrap it up. We ain't staying on too long. Facts.
Jump on the horse. Come on.
Oh, your man.
All right, let's see where we go.
Oh, cut still from the hood, bro. Yeah, cut from the hood, bro. Don't do that. Cut still from the hood, bro. Like, we'll Crip cut from the hood, nigga.
Great. I'll talk to you back home. I'm doing something. I'll talk to you.
I love you, cuz. I love y'all, cuz. But I'm just saying, cuz, we squabbling again. We squabbling again. Get up.
Oh, the Crip Mack situation. All right.
Cut from the hood, bro. Don't do that. Cut still from the hood, bro. Like, we'll Crip cut from the hood, nigga. I love you, cuz. I love y'all, cuz. But I'm just saying, cuz, we squabbling again. We squabbling again. Get up.
Let's keep it 50-50. February 8th. February 8th.
Detectives hope to get a
Top
break
of
in
the
the
morning,
unsolved
yeah.
murder of a 14.
On Hood. Now, the situation with yesterday, killed with the video, me on the floor, whatever, kill me, neighborhood Crip. Let's keep it 50-50 straight. The nickels I squabble with, you fight me with this DP shit, yeah? It's generals, nigga. It's homies that been in the penitentiary. It's homies that's big like me, cuz. Maybe a little smaller, cuz, but they're strong on neighborhood Crip. So it go like this, cuz, on neighborhood Crip. When you get with a program, cuz, and you start winning, out here, cuz, it ain't no winning in the situation. Let's go ahead and keep it 50-50 straight. So no, I'm not mad the shit got posted, cuz. And let other motherfuckers around the world know, cuz. Hey, nobody's bigger than the program, cuz. Anybody could get put on their motherfucking ass on neighborhood Crip. Now let people know, cuz, I'm nifty on 50s. Years ago, cuz, I was a motherfucking weirdo. Let's go ahead and keep it 55th Street. Since I got put on 55th Street, and now, and later in life, cuz, ain't get no custer or no smut shit or nothing like that, cuz. Real Crip and real solid. On Hood. Well respected and well loved from my hood. You find me? That situation wasn't supposed to go like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep it 50-50 straight. I didn't like the attention on me, kid. I'm a jail nigga. I said, kid, fuck it. Let's just get this shit off the sway. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it 50-50 straight. I love all my nickels, and I respect all my nickels. I am a nickel. 55th Street. 55th Street. 55th Street. 55th Street.
Hold it, man. What's happening? Nigga went over there and handled that shit. Handled that little DP.
Come on, cuz, real Crips, do it.
Legitimate.
Looking like a boxer.
You know, niggas gotta own up. You fight me, it was B5. I was from the hood, but niggas still gotta own up 5 mistakes years back, cuz. That's just how shit go. Especially when it's blowing up right now, cuz. On wood. That's what you gotta let, you know, cuz. Don't matter if it's 10 or 15 niggas in the alley, cuz. Nigga gotta do what they gotta do, regardless.
On the side.
It's just how you got niggas,
Yeah,
you know, motherfuckers
straight.
gotta look at it, cuz, just like the county jail, Supermax, Wayside, CJ, whatever, cuz, holding tanks, nigga. It's
All right. We ain't gotta go through the whole thing, right?
No, absolutely. I was gonna say that too. We ain't gotta.
Facts. So, pretty much what happened, this dude, he's from one gang. Back in the days when he was younger, he put something on the internet representing another gang. And it came to light now, and his homies felt like it was necessary to beat him up. That was what the first video was, where they was beating him up, disciplining him.
Right.
For the
Right.
action he made 10, 15 years ago, so to speak.
Right. Well, First of all, boy, your boy Crip Mack. I'll just say, let me just show the average. I love the lingo, right? 55th Street on Hood. Those are my nickels. I'm a nickel, so I love the lingo. Let's start with that. I love homie lingo, man. His lingo is epic for real. He's like one of the best lingo that I ever heard. The way his dialect spins is mean. I like it. Now, first of all, I want to get the full context. I really don't know what DP means. You know what I'm saying? Those West Coast thing. Oh, that's what DP. Okay, discipline. Okay, copy. I'll just say, let's get to the nut of the shell. I would say they did that because of the notoriety that he's getting. I think it was a little jealousy there, right? Because I mean, you can't tell me that nobody it just came out of nowhere that he put something up about another gang and they just recently found out now. You know what I'm saying? They definitely been knew about that. But because of his notoriety that he's getting interviewed all over the world. People calling him one of the most lovable Crips, for whatever reason. I mean, he says he's a chill dude, getting a lot of love, a lot of views. You know what I'm saying? A lot of notoriety, and you know what I'm saying? People knowing who he is, saying his name, Crip Mack. So I just think the hating niggas in the hood that ain't got no notoriety felt it necessary to get to DP him, as they refer to, and as you just told me, we discipline him and record. They didn't record the full beat down, but they recorded the aftermath with him getting up. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, his face swollen and his eye cut up. So I just think it was more about people being jealous, you know what I'm saying? But also, even deeper than that, like, when you got friends like that, man, you don't need enemies, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's things that go down in the gang, right? That, you know what I'm saying, it's rules and regulations, and you got to abide by them, or you can squabble, so to speak, in LA terms, right? But I just don't think with friends like that, you need enemies, man. There's nowhere in the world they ain't know about whatever he supposedly did with the video years ago. They knew about that. Because of notoriety, his current notoriety and fame and popularity, I thought they want to scroll that a little bit by showing a little bit down and all that. That's my take on it.
Facts. It's my stance on it. Like, I understand, you feel me? That's how they do it in California. You step out of line. Like, listen, I can even understand that in jail. Right? I can understand that in jail. If you're in jail or you're in prison, you feel me? You did something out of bounds. You feel me? You fall under that hierarchy of what you went to, then yeah. But out here in the streets, I don't give a fuck what I did. Ain't no fucking man chastising me about nothing.
Right.
Let alone y'all niggas is gonna discipline me.
Right.
Like, listen, that's unfathomable. Like, are you serious? I'm a grown man, and I'm gonna let another group of grown men discipline me.
Right. And accept that, in a way, like, you know what I'm saying, I know I'm part of this thing, and that's just what it is. And that's what his perspective, he was saying. Remember, it's different, even though we got the gang culture here, unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because New York really been New York, we ain't never really been about that gang shit, but it's been here for years now. But we still got a different mentality, you know what I'm saying? But respectfully, we got to understand they do things different in LA, and like, if he joined the sting of ours, the sting of theirs, he knows the rules, and he's accepting the punishment he got. But from me and your perspective, I'm with you. It ain't going down like that. It's going to be a problem. It ain't going to be something that you're going to post on the internet, and I'm going to come on and talk about how,
first of all,
we squabbled, and that's what it was.
We got to realize what it was, too. At the end of the day, this nigga came to get the DP. He came from where, like, he knew where he was going. It wasn't like...
That happened on 55th Street.
It wasn't like he was outside and they approached him like, yo, nah. They hit the nigga up and told the nigga, yo, listen, you got to get DP behind this shit.
Copy. See,
pull up
I didn't know that.
To 55th Street.
Pull up.
And get your DP. Like, they didn't sneak him. They didn't sucker him in like, yo, come hang out. Like, he went there for that specific reason.
He went to the block because he know they wanted to DP him, and he went to handle it or get handled. Okay, so I didn't even know. I thought they might, because all his videos, he's on 55th Street, so to speak, all of them. So I figured he was just hanging out like he usually do, and dudes pulled up on him like, yo, fam, told him what the situation was, and just started stealing on him. I thought that's how it went down.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
He went over there for the DP.
Okay.
To talk about the DP or whatever. Niggas
Talk
was
about the
talking,
disrespect.
and from what he said, he decided, fuck all this talking. Let's just get the issue going.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't watch the whole interview. I didn't watch the whole thing.
So that's what happened. Like he went.
Okay.
But, I mean, I guess because that's what he signed up for.
And that's what he said. He said he signed up for this thing of theirs, and he know the rules and regulations, and he did something years ago, what you said, posted about another gang. But like I said, I believe that they knew about that. But I think because of his notoriety, they felt they wanted to kind of quell that a little bit by putting the beats on him and posting it on the internet. Because they could have did that and still didn't post nothing and let him keep doing his thing. They wanted, you know what I'm saying, they're trying to squash on his notoriety a little bit, but I think they just made him probably a little bit more popular. That's what I think. I think it backfired on him. If their goal was to try to like quell his popularity, I think it's going to backfire and people are going to even love him more. Because people love to do for whatever reasons.
Put it like this. I think that's why it happened, because it was like you getting popular, and I don't want you to think that you bigger than what we got here.
Right.
No matter how big you get, you still got to deal with this here.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. Right.
He got the shit on his face.
On his face, right.
He can't walk around with everybody from where he from saying he ain't from here no more.
Right.
And he got it on his face.
Yeah, big as hell.
So it was like, it was a no-brainer.
Right. Right. I mean, you know, he 55th Street and his nickels gave him a dime. Gave him a dime on his eye. You understand? His nickels, as he liked to refer to them, gave him a dime under his eye. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? When I first saw it, I felt bad for the nigga. I ain't gonna front. When I saw them picking him up, I felt bad. You know what I mean?
I know, all a little slow on one knee, and he looked, they brought the camera a little close. You look like, damn, they're recording this shit. You know what I'm saying? You're like, all right.
But
he had to talk
you
about it.
walked into this shit, nigga.
Yeah.
You went for that.
Yeah.
He was supposed to go, listen, him being the nigga who he was, or who he say he is, he was supposed to go there and kill all them niggas. Now who's gonna say I'm not 55th Street?
Right. Well, that wouldn't have got him nowhere. But yeah, even talking
go
about
to
that,
jail.
They could have shot him.
Listen.
They could have shot him, right? It could have went that way. It's good they just gang jumped him.
They
and
didn't.
And let him rock.
Listen, if you a super gang member, nigga, that's what you proclaim yourself to be, the super gang member. Ain't nobody bigger in the program, but nigga, they wouldn't have did that to somebody who's killing niggas every day.
Now, see, let me segue to that. You're right. I think that's what they point. They see his pre-portrays.
They wouldn't have did that to somebody who's out there killing niggas every day.
Right, or that got bodies underneath. Not even killing niggas every day. Somebody that's respected from really putting in some real work. You know what I'm saying? Coming up. You know what I'm saying? So I think the dudes did that.
Because first of all, they would have been thinking twice about even if I want to meet up with this nigga. How is this nigga going to pull up?
I agree.
You feel me? Wait a minute. This nigga say he coming? He said he coming?
They wouldn't hit him like that. They wouldn't hit him with the, yo, come through. You know what I'm saying? We're going to discipline you. There would have never been a call like that. You know what I'm saying? It would have never been that call.
Listen.
So also, let me make my point. I think they did that to prove to the people that love him and the people that's viewing his videos, this dude ain't who he be proclaiming to be. You know what I'm saying? He talks real. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't be I mean, he says he's the super gangster. You know what I'm saying? Or tatted on his face. So
let me tell you some ill shit, right?
They wanted to prove a point.
Let me tell you some ill shit. I watched this interview, right, with Monster Cody, who recently passed, I think last year or something like that.
Real super OG gangster.
Right? And
real one.
He was talking about how when he was younger, when he was in his when he was like 12, 13 years old, he used to be hanging out with Tookie. Right. Lifting weights and shit with Tookie. So one day, Raymond Washington, who was the founder of the Crips, the nigga who started the Crips, was hanging out with Tookie, and this nigga, Monster Cody, a little kid, was hanging out with them. Right? Lifting weights and shit, hanging out in the backyard.
Right.
But he said by this time he's 12, 13. He done had like 2-3 bodies already.
I remember I had a book, the Monster Cody book. My older
Right?
brother gave me. Mm-hmm.
So this nigga Tookie sends Monster Cody to the store to go get him and Raymond Washington some food, but he didn't offer to give Monster Cody nothing. He just was sending Monster Cody to the store, but he wasn't like, let me get you something to eat. So this nigga's like, yo, he get on the bike, he rides to the store, and his head, he like, I've been riding around with this ham on me for these niggas all day. I'm starving. These niggas ain't offering me nothing to eat.
Right.
This nigga got Raymond Washington an egg sandwich. He ate the egg off the sandwich and brung the shit back. Facts. Now this is a little 12, 13-year-old boy, right?
Right, absolutely.
At the prime of Tookie, when Tookie was big Tookie.
Right. Right, probably older dude, 19, probably in the early teens, maybe 20.
So these niggas go back. He go back with the food. They give the shit to each other. Raymond Washington open the shit. He like, yo, cuz there's no fucking egg on my sandwich. Tookie look at the nigga Monster. Monster like, yo, I was so hungry. I ate that shit so fast. The shit was so hot. I still had little pieces of egg on my face. Right?
That probably was in the book.
Tookie said, what? What you mean? Let's go down there. And went back to the store and flipped out in the store and stole everything from the store versus DPing this little nigga.
No, Monster Cody. Know why? Because he was a real G at 12.
At 12.
Because he was a real G.
At 12.
They ain't smack him like, hey, go back and get us another, you know what I'm saying?
9 times out of 10, they would have smacked that little nigga. He probably would have killed you off emotion.
Right. Right.
They knew that.
Right.
But they ain't disciplined that little nigga, right?
Right. The reactions told you exactly the kind of person that they knew.
And then we talking about now we flip side, we talking about a grown ass man. Ain't no grown ass man going to get beat up, bro. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas talking about, son.
Right. No,
I don't care who you is. I don't care what you rap. This shit is not tough. He wasn't a tough guy by doing this, because that's what he's trying to make it seem. He's trying to make it seem like, yeah, I went and I faced my issue, and it is what it is. No, you're not tough. Because if you was tough, that wouldn't have happened to you, nigga.
No, absolutely. No, I agree with you there. And that's what they wanted. I think that's when they wanted to prove to the world and to the people that's viewing his videos. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to prove, like, this nigga ain't who y'all think he is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got tattoos on his face. He reps 55th Street. We put him down with our gang. We'll beat his ass up whenever we want to, and ain't nothing going to happen. And he ain't going to retaliate on nothing. You know what I'm saying? That was their point. That was their point.
Shit is weird.
Now, it is extra weird.
Shit is weird. But
you know
that's pretty much, that's a wrap for the night, man. That's all I got, man. Anything you want to talk about, you want to promote before we get up out of here?
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely, man. Like I said, you know, great show. The only thing I want to promote is, once again, this, man. I already know what it is, baby. God is King Apparel, man.
Facts. Make sure y'all, you know what I mean, y'all share the joint. You know what I mean? We're going to have the clips coming up later on in the week. Make sure you hit that like button, y'all subscribe, come back. We'll be back next week. We should be back next week on time, on schedule as usual. You feel me? It is what it is, man. We out of here.
You feel me? Facts. Check me out on Instagram, God is King Apparel. Y'all know the